quick break, I just want to mention that Skillshare is sponsoring this video today. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers classes and projects designed to integrate into your real life. They have classes like videography, photography, marketing, web development, time management, and my personal favorite, learning how to dive into kind of like your own freelance jobs. I have been working on this YouTube thing for about a year and a half now, and it's been working out pretty well. I also sell things online, so I have been having to learn a lot about freelance, and Skillshare luckily offers a lot of classes in this realm. If that sounds like something that interests you, Skillshare is currently giving away a 2-month free trial version of their premium membership to the first 500 people that click on the link in my bio. Go check it out. If you enjoy it, after that it's only about $10 a month. Moving on to this video. Here we go, guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the apartment that I've just moved into. And for references, if you guys want a little bit more of an in-depth look into my brain and what I'm thinking when I'm looking at this stuff, my Instagram is right here and my Pinterest is right here. A little bit more behind the scenes kind of looks at my stories and also like where I get my inspo for things. So if you're interested, check that out. I also have them linked in the bio. I'm gonna do a little recap right now because anybody who's following along with like what I'm doing with my life might feel a little confused. So basically, during the summers, I tend to live in my van. During the winters, I tend to find places like this apartment, or I go travel, or I hop around from friends' houses or parents' houses. Basically, what's been happening is it's winter, so my van is living outside right now. I still have it. Everybody likes to ask, are you done with van life? I'm not done with van life. I don't think I ever really will unless I get rid of the van, but that's the beauty of the van. It can always just be parked and be used as a regular car. So no, van is there. I can go on weekend trips. No, I'm not selling it. Sorry, guys. I've gotten a few questions like that. The other thing is I was just in Ecuador, and in my last video I explained why I cut that trip short and ended up needing to go home. So if you're interested in that, I'm not sure where this is gonna pop up, but the video will show here. So you can click that and find out. But today's video is about this apartment and how I ended up here and what it looks like, what it looked like before, what it's going to look like, what it looks like right now in the middle of things. But basically, I moved home, needed to come home and be with family, close to family. And so my mom offered to let Mav and I move into the apartment above her house, which they normally Airbnb out. So it was already fully furnished. They had it cute in here and like very functional for living. Basically, Mav and I are paying rent to live here much longer term than an Airbnb person would. And so if you know me, you know that I love redecorating. So I've been here for about 2 weeks and I have just been going real hard on the redecorating. Mostly it's just been stuff that I already owned, already had in storage down in like my mom's basement. I have done a lot of swapping out of her things and putting my things in. I am going to show you some clips of just like a little zoom around of what it looked like when we moved in, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like now that I've done about 2 weeks worth of like just reconfiguring things, moving things around. I kind of want to talk to you guys about like what goes through my brain when I'm redecorating and like why I put things in a certain place or what color schemes I'm thinking about. So I'll take you around with me talking and kind of go more in depth into like what I look at when I'm redecorating a space and what I'm thinking about doing in the next couple of videos and coming weeks. Come along. Okay.
I swear I drank
this is the living room area. So basically, this couch was here when we moved in. My mom chose like a grayish blue couch, which doesn't really go with my vibe, which is totally fine. But in the apartment transformation situation, I decided to throw this white blanket over it just to kind of lighten up this side of the room until I can find a couch cover for a reasonable amount of money, because couch covers are really expensive, as it turns out. I'll probably do a beige-ish, kind of beige brown cover for the couch, and then I'm thinking I'll stain this back table a dark brown, and I think I'm going to do that for a lot of the wood in the apartment, just shelving wise and whatnot. So when we moved in here, there was nothing behind the couch either. This is a new addition, literally just built this yesterday. It is a table that I made. The ceiling is at a slant, so the couch had to be moved out so that when you're sitting, your head doesn't hit the ceiling. So there was an awkward amount of space back there, and it has kind of changed our lives. We really love it. I will probably be making another video about like homemade furniture for an apartment or a home, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in learning how to make this. It was pretty simple, and we're gonna be making another cabinet or two in this room and the bathroom. So that's what we did to this space. I hate that little bookshelf over here because it's super wobbly, so I'm probably gonna take that out and put some plants just to make it a little more bright and lively over in this corner. That's everything I'm thinking of over in this corner. So now I will move you around to the corner I was just sitting in. Nope, I'm gonna give you a different angle. Stop looking at me like that. Okay, so this is where the couch is. There's the front door. And then this is the other side of the living room. This side I'm having a lot more trouble with because, well, I really wanted a big mirror in this apartment, and so I already owned that mirror from IKEA. I did not realize when I moved it up here that there is only one single wall that is not slanted and is tall enough to lean the mirror against, so that is where the mirror went. And this little round chair is from World Market, and I love this chair, but this corner slash end of the room is very, very empty. Beyond that, over here, this space has been just dead space basically, because we've just got this really big slanted wall that is like really impeding on us being able to put much here. But there is a huge amount of dead space right under it where I think we're gonna build a cabinet just so that it's exactly the right size, and that way all of this stuff that's under it right now, like games and this typewriter and this heater and like my little box of documents and printer and whatnot, have a place to live. And those will probably just go in whatever shelf we build in this corner. Additionally, in the future, I'm thinking I will do shiplap on the slanted walls in here. I don't know when or if that project will ever happen, but it's just ideas that I'm throwing around. Again, I got those ideas from Pinterest because every room that I've ever seen with slanted ceilings has that like shiplap that kind of makes it look a little bit more like a converted attic, which I think could just add like a really nice little texture and vibe to the room. And then we've got the kitchen, which is connected to the living room. Maverick is working right now on a video. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You're not working. Look at on Facebook.
You caught me. Oh no.
Anyway, kitchen. Kitchen has a lot of work that I need to do on it. I have a lot of ideas. It is also going to be the last thing I work on because the projects are the biggest projects. I want to paint all of these cabinets that have that shiny sheen to them white, and then my mom also wants to replace all the counters. So since she has me here, I think we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna be the manual labor for that project. So I think I'm going to take these counters and replace them with like a butcher's block kind of situation in, again, a dark wood. So that's where all that wood's gonna come together. Dark wood behind the couch, dark wood on the counter, everything else kind of like really bright and airy, and then the wood kind of tying it together in a theme. The wood that's down here is going to be stained and turned into shelving, and I'm just waiting on those brackets to get delivered tomorrow, I think. But basically, I'm gonna take this whole thing out and just put a nice clean shelf in, because right now it feels very cluttery at all different levels and not I just really like things like clean looking. So I'm gonna replace that with one of those shelves. This is the rest of the kitchen. Still have some organizing to do. Bathroom is through here. I actually quite like the bathroom. Hard to get the angle in here. One thing that I'm going to do in this bathroom, I don't know if you can tell, but the plastic in the shower is kind of like an ugly beige. It looks kind of dirty, and so what I just bought is this tub and tile stuff, which is basically just a paint for your bathtub, and it ends up looking like a nice white, like porcelain looking cover for what you're going over. So I'm gonna try to do that in here. My mom was very happy about that too. And hopefully this will also brighten up the room, just because when this is open, it's just dark. Okay, and if you come in here, oh my god. This is the rest of the bathroom. It's kind of got an interesting open space. Again, a slanted wall, but nice natural lighting from the skylight. Again, weird space to work with. This shelf does nothing. It's really useless. My mom put it in just because she already had it. So again, I think we're gonna build like a cabinet for that space so that we can store our linens and stuff in here instead of in a closet out in the hall. And also just put away all our extra junk that we have. Only other thing that I'm gonna do in here is take out this tiny little shelf. And again, those wood boards that we have out in the living room are gonna be stained that same dark wood color. And then I'm gonna put 2 shelves here so that me and Mav can both have our own shelf. Otherwise in here, there's not much that I wanna change other than get this plant feeling better, because this plant's been through some shit. So I'm gonna probably have to trim him back and cut off some dead leaves and see if I can get him happy and healthy again. We go down this little hallway where there's closets. We have a lot more storage than I thought we would, but we've got this little closet for coats and whatnot. This is Maverick's storage closet. It's got a lot of stuff in there. We have a lot of stuff in boxes still because we just gotta get the apartment finished and then we can organize our closets and get things unpacked. The last room in this little house is the bedroom. So if you come in here, this is what it looks like. And we have not done that much in here. This coat rack was out in the dining room. The living room. We have yet to figure out a spot for that. This chair was in the living room. I'm still not convinced that I love that chair. It takes up a lot of space. Laundry hamper over here. Oh my god. And then just random hampers and bins and things. This rug I had in my old apartment. Yeah. Okay. This window is brown. I painted the one out in the living room white, and I think I'm gonna do that in here too. That's what we're gonna do. Sorry, you're getting so many weird angles on my face. This is what I'm dragging around right now, is this long tripod. I don't know why I'm not just holding the camera. I couldn't tell you. This right here is the closet, which has been really funny because Mav and I both have a lot of clothing. And so we needed to weed down and share this closet. Pretty small little situation. This is my half and this is his half. And then there's another rack in the back for pants and stuff. So that's what we're dealing with. I'll probably brainstorm different ways to add shelving or some sort of something in here to give us a little bit more space. And that is our apartment. So I feel like it was a little underwhelming because we just moved in, but that is the base of what we're working with, and the projects to come will be more fun and exciting, I promise.
This one was way fun and exciting.
Which one?
This one.
If you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, anything, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer, or other people can answer. It's a communal thing. All right, anyway, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. See you next week.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. I love you.